Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris and this is Restoration Rescue. So last week we came in and we got some stuff accomplished. But we're going to try and do some stuff today. Hopefully no failures like last week, but here we are. And let's just say, based on me, I'm going to say we're going to fail a little bit. But hey, so we have the engine where it's ready to run. We have the power steering pumps all signed up. So I do need to start moving it and making sure I don't have any leaks. But we have everything ready to go on the engine side. For the most part, we have a little tuning that we need to do, but that I can't do because I don't have a computer that hooks up to the OBD1. I have an OBD2. But hey, so today we are going to continue checking things off boxes and fixing the hood release. So here is a brand new one. Our old one, still in the truck, is broken. I kind of cut it, which is a bad idea. When I should have just popped it off and saved it, I just decided to cut it. I wasn't thinking then. So, hey, we have everything we need to get this done. So first things first, we need to get under the dash and unbolt it. As you see, there's two little bolts there, and we're going to do that. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to record because it's in the cab. But hey, let's give it a shot. All right, so there are two bolts here, or little bolts that are 7 millimeters that we just need to take off. And you can kind of see that this one's a little shot. That's a long bolt for what it is. Ow. Ow. So I will say it's a little tough to get in here to do this. And that's mainly because I'm fat. And a little bit, I'm parked really close to that bench, so I can't really get in on that side. So I have to lay down. All right. There is the second, and now we should just be able to start pulling it. There we go. And just pull and pull. Now, there's a grommet that we do need to save because that's needed on the other one. Which, if you give me a minute, I'll show you guys. So this one, unfortunately, this one actually comes with its own grommet, so you do have to get the old grommet, which this one is, out. So that one is in, and now we just need to continue fishing that through until this lines back up. All right, because that's going to have to be pretty tight so that it has torque. So we are going to screw this back in with our 7 millimeter bolt, if I can line it up. And just, all right, that one is kind of in. Now let's get this one in. And because this is pretty much a factory part, because AC Delco is All right, so that is in and bolted up, and that took quite a bit. And you probably only saw a lot of my head, but hey, it's in, the gasket's in. If I pull it, it works. So, got everything there, and you can see it's in, and it's straight in there, so we're good to go. So let's hop into the engine bay. So as you can see, we have made it through with our cable, which is right here. Now, gotta fish it out. There is a piece right here that you gotta open up. Let's see which side. To hold this in. So let's try our best to open it without snapping it. It's just a holder that's gonna hold it in, which, there we go. That's there. And then we just gotta fish it through. Of course, I snapped that. So right behind the light, there is a hole, and that is where this sneaks through. And sneaks behind the adjustment point and just kind of slides through there. So that is where that needs to go. Now there is a clip right here that goes right on here. So this holds that, and we'll just slide it down on the tube a little bit. And it just connects right to the body of the truck. Connects right to the body of the truck. There we go. So that's in and snug where it needs to go. And now we need to move over to that. All right, so we can see, oh, where's my cable? Now I decided to try to go behind it. So there is this clip right here, and that piece just slips right in like that. This goes right in there, locks in. That is that. So now I'm going to go pull that so you guys check it out and make sure it works. All right, so the truck is running really, really well for the most part. Obviously, the tune is a little off, so it's not running perfectly. Now, the timing, we probably need to adjust that a little bit more. But what we are going to do is we are going to replace the fuel filter. Now, the gas in this is old. So it is a few years old, which could be an issue as well. So I might go and find some octane booster as well and put that in on top of that, because why not? I mean, this thing has been sitting for 2.5 years with the engine out of it. And then we sent it off, got it back, rebuilt the engine, put it in, and that gas has just been sitting. So it could be that, could be an issue as well. But otherwise, this truck's running pretty well. It could be that I do have 2 air ports that are wide open. That could be a problem. So I need to get those plugged up as well. But those would have gone to the air injection pump and issues there, which we don't have anymore because I really didn't like the look of it. I didn't like it at all. So that's gone. But now we have to get everything else set up. So we just need to get under the truck now and replace the fuel filter. Now, that's going to be a little bit of a tough thing for you guys to see. There's plenty of videos online of how to change it. You just take 2 wrenches, open up the lines, pull it out, and put it back in. So I'm not really going to get any good video of that, but we're going to go knock that out, and we'll be right back. So the fuel filter is now in, and we are going to try and start the truck. Obviously, it's not going to start right away because it needs to build a bunch of fuel pressure. So Yeah, at least the fuel looked clean when it came out, and I'm kind of wearing it. So let's hop in the truck and try and start her up. So the truck is down back on the ground now, and we are going to try and move it. So we've got everything hooked up. Everything is ready to go. Obviously, exhaust isn't hooked up right yet, but I'm not worried about that. But we are on all fours again for the first time in a very long time. So pretty much all that's left to put together is the top portion here and the grill, but we're waiting on those lights, which hopefully will be here next week. Once that's here, we change all the lights, we put the grill on, and this truck will be running and driving down the road as if nothing happened. So we do need to build an exhaust. I am probably going to change out the headers at some point. I do have quite a bit of room, it looks like, but I don't know. We'll see. This side doesn't have as much room because of the starter. Not a big deal. The frame looks like it wants headers. It looks like it wants it. We have to cut out the exhaust, get a new one of those. Everything is hooked up. We're going to turn this thing and see if we can reverse. So as you heard, the truck runs absolutely incredible. However, it doesn't move. For some reason, we don't have drive or reverse. Still, I thought I'd fix some issues in there, but we're still having problems. Now, we also figured out we have a little bit of a charging issue. Every time I would hit the gas, you can see the voltage drop. So I purchased a new alternator. That's coming in next week. So hopefully that'll be here. And I also bought a new tensioner and a new idler pulley. So, the pulley and the tensioner pulley. So hopefully those will be here next week. We'll knock that out. Also get it up in the air and see what we can see with the transmission. Now I've heard that the governor, we need to move that, see if that's working, or drop the pan, which that's going to lose a lot of fluid and it's going to be a pain. But we do need to get that knocked out and see what we can do. But that's going to be a wrap for this week's video. We'll see you guys next Saturday when we continue working on this thing, trying to figure out what we need to do to get it into drive and reverse. I tested everything when we were going through the transmission, do all the air checks like it said it should. Now, what I think I may have done is there is a rooster gear in there that may have not put in correctly. And I'm not even in a gear when I shift. So also I noticed when I shifted, I never got reverse lights. So maybe that's related. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Now,
I'm not a technician. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not nothing. I'm just a kid trying to learn how to work on cars and build it. This thing right here, first ever project and know anything what I'm doing. So a lot of this is trying to think through issues and figuring it out. But again, that's going to be a wrap for this week's video. We'll see you guys next Saturday when we continue working on the truck.